3, and we're back, guys, for another episode of Pixel Prophets, the podcast that prophesizes the future and what's going on in the world today.
But we always prophesize from the here and now. And here and now, who have we got, bro? This is the story you got to tell everyone, bro.
Guys,
how do we have this guy, this beautiful angel guy right here next to us? Tell me.
we have one of the best up-and-coming rap and songwriters and song singers, TUSI.
And producer, bro.
And producer.
Does it all, man.
He does it all.
TUSI.
So maybe introduce yourself, TUSI, if you like.
Hello. Yeah, no, welcome me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, bro. Yeah, you're welcome, bro.
Was that an accurate description of who you are coming from me, or is there a little bit more detail that maybe you want to introduce?
Born and bred in Melbourne, doing music. I just released an album. It's called Scatterbrain. It's out there all over Spotify, all of the streaming platforms.
But the thing is, how do you release an album, bro? Because everyone thinks, okay, to release an album, it's a big process. You need to be fucking, signed by a label, produced somehow. Like, how did you do it?
Well, consistency is the key, I say. But, you have to really actually know your personal kind of things with people. So, I started very, small, just grinding, starting. But also, I didn't like my own stuff because I was like, this is pretty shit. I don't want to put it out. But being consistent, being really strong about, okay, it might be shit now, but in another 2 years, you would never know that could bring some kind of gold to your future.
Wow, bro. So it's a long game, but can you right now say, for me, I told you, I'm like a beginner rapper, right?
Yeah.
I'm writing rhymes, I'm using AI to help me flow, I'm building the flow up, I'm getting reps in rapping, okay? Can I, when I get good enough and I like my own music, without much money, produce my own album to a high level like you've just shown me with Scatterbrain?
Yeah, definitely nowadays. Yeah. Nowadays you can use anything with a shoestring just to get out there and but as I said, the key is consistency, because if one thing doesn't work, you don't want to let that be the better of you. You kind of want to just keep going until something stops you in the end, and you don't want that to be your mind. You want that to be okay, maybe it's time to just do something else. But yeah, it's all about consistency. Nowadays you can get a lot of things to help with as tools to get you to that next step. But yeah.
What about AI, bro? AI, does that helping us do beats, create music? That's where I'm thinking, as someone up and coming, I want to use AI to make it easy for me to make an album that's perfect. I'm talking studio quality, but no money expenditure. Can I do it with AI?
I definitely see AI as a growing tool for rappers and emerging artists. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's a matter of how you present it. In the end of the day, you can have something to kind of prompt you, but it's a matter of how you want to project it, and how you feel confident in that. So if AI can prompt something up to be all right, let's do it in this kind of style, it's a matter of how you feel about your voice at the end of it. Because your voice is like a muscle. You just got to keep using it.
True. That's what the podcast. How are you feeling about is that creatively, is this podcast important to you now, Mitchell?
Well, this is important. It's a good connective factor to people I meet on the street. I can be go listen to me on the podcast and have some way of introducing myself without having to constantly reintroduce myself, just based on storytelling or how much time do you have when you actually meet someone to say all the best stories that you know about yourself, so it's a way to really just capsulate it. I love it now. I listened back on last week's episode and just how poppy and quick and good we were. It's impressive. I love it. It's a really good rhythm and a good way to state yourself in the internet,
So, what podcasting now, for me, it's shown me how to find that voice. And you were talking about the voice before. How do we, as men as well, I can't speak from the woman perspective, I have my wife, she could come on, pop in and do what she does best. Explain that.
They'll be coming down. You never know.
How do we find our voice in a world so full of voices, bro?
Oh, just to be strong in your own voice, I reckon. The worst part is comparison.
Okay.
Comparing. I'd say that's the killer right there.
And you have a counselling degree that you're doing at the moment, so you have some kind of understanding of comparison and things like that, or the mental scape that we all face.
Yeah, I'd say I've got a fair decent mindset about it. But yeah, no, since 2023, 2023, I started working with Wild at Heart, which is a community-based centre that helps people with disabilities to gain abilities and to be out there and into the industry, and not looking at them as something different, but looking at them as something that belongs. So it's good to gain wisdom with like both the job that I do and also as the uni degree that I'm almost finishing. So yeah.
Who's the hardest person to counsel? Like, is there a profile in your mind when you meet that personality? Like me and Mitchell were in sales, so we'd be able to say that's a time waster, that's someone who's trying to scam me. Do you have in your mind that profiles like this person is going to be very resistant to counselling?
Oh, so with the uni degree, what they've said is, and I kind of agree with it, but I think it's about how you come across to a person. So like with my uni degree, they said that the people, the ones that are hard to counsel are doctors and lawyers.
See?
Yeah.
Really?
Bro,
Yeah.
think about what that means. I think that means ego, man.
Yeah.
I think there's an ego that comes with getting a law degree or a medical degree. And I've got a law degree, and I understand from that perspective what it feels like to get one. You're like, I know the law! You can't cancel me, I know the law, bro, The judge knows me on a name basis, bro. You do. It's like, as growing up from Greeks, bro, Greeks, and I think Chinese are the same, and a lot of Europeans, like, you become a doctor or a lawyer, you make your family proud. That was what we grew up with, man, But why are we so hard to counsel? We need a lawyer on board.
No, because it's for those ones that don't talk about their emotions. They keep moving. They keep moving. Like consistency, when I was saying before, is to keep busy. So if you're busy, you're not thinking about emotions or reflecting. You're not going backwards. You're moving forward.
I saw this on a movie where Freud said the only nationality or background that you can't psychoanalyze is the Irish. I think I saw it on a movie. I don't know if it's actually I think it might be like the Irishman or something. I can't remember, or The Departed. Yeah, I think it was The Departed actually that said that about the Irish.
That
you can't psychoanalyze them. They've got some like resistant barrier.
Jack Nicholson's character. What was his name?
Oh, dude, I don't know. Was that based in real life? That movie?
That character.
That was a real guy.
Yeah. What was his name in it?
Milky Thompson. I don't know.
No, it wasn't. Oh my goodness. He was a great character. Great Jack Nicholson character.
Jack Nicholson character, bro.
Yeah.
Are you big on movies?
I like movies. I just never get them stuck in my head like music, unfortunately.
So your musical brain.
Yeah, we have a lot of references with movies that like, feed into our everyday life.
I'm
like
a Simpsons guy, so like I love the Simpsons.
So smart. Yeah. Such a smart. I watch clips of them all the time. So smart.
That's where my movie history comes from. Is the Simpsons? To be honest, like that's like
the parody of it.
Yeah, they reference so many movies that I'm like. I like when Homer does the "Here's Johnny," and I'm like, oh fuck, I've never seen that movie in my life, but hey, that looks funny to me.
No, it does do a lot of movie references. You're right.
Yeah.
Half the humor when you get an adult, you're like, that's a movie reference. Yeah. But as a kid, you don't know that.
No,
you're just picking it up like, oh, funny.
Yeah. And it's weird that it's adult movies too. Like you're looking at that as a kid and like, oh, I never really watched that, but it looks interesting. Kind of kept that mindset, I guess.
How do you feel about like Family Guy and all that stuff coming out now? Is that like still like better than Simpsons, or is Simpsons the reigning king? You can't beat that level of humor how early on it was.
Old Simpsons, old Family Guy, old South Park, all that old stuff is very still relevant.
South Park is just.
So why are you saying old? Is the new stuff not?
Nah, new stuff's kind of just like it's watered down. I'd feel like.
Watered down.
Yeah.
Good word for it. Diluted.
Yeah, diluted. Yeah, like it's a bit PG'd.
I wonder why.
There's something about that. I don't know. They were just so fresh, man. They had a lot of smart people as well. They had a lot of like mathematicians and stuff that were on their staffing for the writing, like, and just so witty. Like I just watched a short clip where it had Seymour, the principal, and he's like, he had an alarm for like independent thoughts from students. And he's like, we've had 2 independent thoughts in one day. And he got who's the caretaker?
Willie.
Willie. He's like, Willie, get rid of the coloured chalk in the classrooms. And Willie's like, I told you, sir. I told you there's coloured chalks from the Satan himself. And it's just like, what the fuck are we talking about? It's so good. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna watch it again.
I love shock humor. Shock humor is my favorite thing ever. Dark humor, shock humor, anything that you could get to just turn someone's head and be like, whoa, I don't know if you're supposed to say that, but fuck, that's funny.
Yeah,
like that to me is like key.
Have you seen that episode with Fish Sticks by
yes,
Kanye West?
Yes, the Kanye episode.
And just how funny that shit was. That was like so good.
And how funny that Kanye actually took it to heart afterwards.
Yeah,
like if if you go back and check, because I didn't realize until after the episode, there's clips of Kanye even referencing that episode of saying like, oh, you know, like South Park says that I like fish sticks.
Yes, I've heard that. So
Yeah, and it's like, wow, like he took it to heart. You know,
Yeah.
but in that saying, you have someone like Lorde, who was on South Park, and she took it like a champ, and then she had like, you know, South Park dissing her like really hard.
Dude, that fish sticks one was so funny. It's like, fish sticks. So do you like eating fish? Do you like putting fish sticks in your mouth? So what are you, a gay fish? Dude, it was so simple, and literally he did take it to heart afterwards. Like he's like, and the whole thing was like he couldn't understand the joke, and he's like, I love fish sticks, man.
I love fish sticks. What do you mean? My woman's not a hobbit.
Dude, yeah, there's nothing better than just that shit. You know what I mean? Which is just like gonna stay with us forever. Culturally, just appropriate. You know, just so good.
What would you say, you guys, is like favorite movies, like top 3, like off the top of the dome?
I'm gonna say Devil's Advocate just came to mind.
Do you know what? Every time, because we in an
always
earlier
changing.
podcast, we always change because you know you always forget. Like there's a one called I think Victory Road. Is that which one with Leonardo DiCaprio? Redemption Road.
Oh no, Revolutionary
Road has to be one of the top, bro.
If you're in
1950s like feminist movement and like. Just touches.
What about Blue
home,
Valentine?
bro.
If you're gonna say that, you know.
Yeah, but like we're talking about all time. Like that's a heartbreaker.
Okay.
That's a heartbreaker.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. The Matrix.
Oh,
That's
mate,
it. I've got to say, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the movie that got into my mind the most was The Matrix,
I watched that,
and it challenged me to question my reality. And no movie's done that before or after.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and we do talk about sometimes how like new iterations, like Matrix 4, for example. Like even I just watched Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and Tom Cruise is so old, man. So old. And there's like parts where he's got his top off and he's in the incubator. It's supposed to be a sexy scene. The guy's like, I don't know, man, 50. I don't know, bro. It's just, it's hard to...
I reckon he's in his 70s, bro.
He's in his 70s.
He looks that good, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Even the F1 movie with Brad Pitt, it's like they're older, man. Like, and you're trying to hold on to it. That sex appeal, you know? A lot of pressure for the guys, bro.
Yeah.
How much pressure would you be under?
Even Brad Pitt in, what was that train movie? Bulletstorm? Bullet Train?
Is that a new one or is that an older one?
It's fairly new. It's, but like he looks like so different compared to his old movies in it. But like he's still got it.
Bro.
He's still
got it. Like man, Inglourious Bastards as well is such a good movie, man.
Okay,
When that came out, that was
so many good movies. You can't choose 3, bro. But I'll say Matrix 100%.
Yeah,
what about you? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it. No, pull the trigger. He said top of the dome.
This time around, I'm gonna say dinner with Andre.
Oh fuck you, bro! Of course you're gonna say that. That's not even a movie, bro.
And then you got Pan's Labyrinth. Fucking really good movie, bro. That's sick as shit. And what was that other one I just said like 2 seconds ago? Revolutionary Road. I'll say those 3. This time around.
You got one on the dome, bro? You got one?
Fuck.
Floating at the top?
So my movies aren't like all like mind numbing or anything. They're kind of just like scattered. So like, I like Step Brothers.
Bro, that's a great
That's a great movie.
That's a great movie, bro.
I like Step Brothers.
I know what you're saying.
I like
bro.
Superbad.
Oh yeah, no.
Like these are the top.
That's my childhood movies, man.
Yeah,
what about Old School?
Old School.
Did you ever watch it?
Fuck.
I go back to like be in university and it's Frank the Tank, bro.
Old School.
What did I say?
Fucking, I don't know what you just said, actually.
Did I say Old School? I think I did, bro.
Did you say Old School? Yeah, that's a classic, bro.
Dude, Old School? Fuck, Will Ferrell in there?
Yeah,
dude.
man. Frank the Tank.
Guys, even Scary Movie was fucking hilarious.
Oh,
man.
dude, Old School Scary Movie.
Like, Scary Movie 1, 2, just prime, bro. Prime time. Like, do you know there's another, I Know What You Did Last Summer coming out? There's a new one.
What?
And it's just funny, bro. Like, Scary Movie was better than the original movie. So, like, you know, I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's so fucking good, man.
Bro.
Blair Witch Project was in it, you know? Like, a bit of fucking everything.
That was number 2, though. Number 2 was great as well.
Hey, Dewey, smell my finger. He's like, smell my finger. It smells like shit. What did I sound like? My ass. Who fucking thinks? And then she puts it, remember the interview with the lady, she puts it in his mouth. She's like, what the fuck is... And then he turns out to be a cool guy at the end.
Maybe
like
Mitchell,
Usual Suspects.
Tusi's favourite movie is a comedy.
Yeah.
You're talking about Revolutionary Road, which is like hardcore as fuck. Emotional, makes you want to cry.
Yeah.
I'm talking about something that says, maybe you're not even here. You know? Maybe you don't exist. And you're like, Mum, where's Jesus?
That's Okay, you got 2 more though. You got Matrix as one. Tommy, what's your and he only mentioned Tusi only mentioned one as well.
True. I only mentioned 2.
Yeah, so I said the reason I said devil's advocate is because I've become like really close to Christ. Like not in the religious sense, like I'm reading like the Bible out to people and preaching. I'm talking like I'm literally being called into greater awareness of Jesus' message. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
So when I think about devil's advocate, bro, like I think about sin, temptation, the devil, and that movie really got those things good. You got the lust aspect, you got the money, you got the career, you got all the fucking bells and whistles, but the corruption was satanic, bro. And I think to myself, in this world where there's so much, I think trauma going on at all levels, institutionally, you know, all the way up to just, you know, and how we're taught to think about ourselves, especially as men, which is a big thing on X and a lot of the socials now. It's like, how do you be a man? Like, what's masculinity? And they've taken away your masculinity. You're a pussy now. Now you got to go and be Andrew Tate's, you know, fucking lapdog.
You know, Andrew Tate?
Nah, I don't
sorry, Andrew, I'm calling you up, bro.
Nah, I'm not an Andrew Tate fan. Eh? Nah, all those ones I think that know like the men. There's another one in Australia that just came out like that got exposed about being like a dating coach or something.
Who was that?
Oh, it's someone on TikTok. I forgot his name. Some massive guy that was charging $5,000 to get women to coach them about how to find like the right man. You know,
wow.
The right Andrew Tate, I guess. But,
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
so
Do you
much
think
shit.
it's pushing women further? Because like, don't forget, this is accessible. It's not underground information. This is accessible information. So women are watching this as well. Do you reckon it pushes them further away from the ideal man? Because it's like any good quality. Let's say naturally you're producing these qualities that used to be like what, you know, Andrew Tate or any guy would herald as good quality. When women say, oh, when you see these men, they may be using it against you, go away from them. And then therefore they're being repelled by what would otherwise be the best guy to be with. Which is interesting because then it's like, because we're an organism,
That's true.
you know, we're a self-healing organism. So like imagine women are learning to like barrier themselves against like high quality or good men in general because they don't trust now good men. You know?
Oh, I see that.
Could happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is sad, you know, like being a good guy and like doing what's right could be like, oh, manipulative or something like that because it's like, well, we can't trust you because we know that these other guys are preaching those qualities and then you're showing them you may be one of them, you know? Oh, did I tell you I went on a date with a girl and I was just speaking my mind as a man, right? Just like, and she's like, you sound like Andrew Tate. And then she left the date.
Right.
No.
She left the
so
date.
You had a bit of context that I was missing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she actually
What?
left the date. I go, what the fuck? I said, no, I'm better than Andrew Tate. I go, I'm better than Andrew Tate, man. I'm better. And she goes, but because we're in the same category now, competitive males.
Because you got shaved head.
No, just in general. I'm like, no, bro,
And the beard.
I do it better. And then she just took it that we're in the same category, therefore bad, and then left the date early.
Oh, wow.
Holy moly.
Wow.
So that's why. Is that why the question's there? What have you any thoughts there, Tusi?
Like, it's hard because like the more that men will change, the more that women will have different answers to their questions. So it's like, imagine if you had like a female had like this chiseled guy and everything was right with him, but his only problem would be his own insecurities.
Wow.
You know, like it's unfortunate that like I think sometimes women will change with time in that mindset as well, because it won't only just be like the good looks and stuff. It'll just be like, yeah, it'll be the personal approach that they would have with a guy.
So do you have like, have you thought about how we could solve it? Like me and Mitchell have talked about an AI matching people according to like their actual compatibility, or do you think there's another? What do you think about that?
Oh, it's hard because it's more chemistry with like. See, like for example, I can't find no matches on Tinder or Bumble or anything because I'm not a social media person. Like I don't like texting. I think it's kind of boring because like I'll get into it for a bit and then I'll just get bored of it because it's not my thing. I'm more of an in-person kind of person where like that's where I would feed off of their emotions, or we would feed off each other's kind of chemistry through that. You know, it's more of an interactive kind of thing instead of...
I also deal with this and like I actually impress more in person than I would digitally online because there's just not enough time to really give the information needed to like represent myself the best. And I feel like the internet's like a dark or black mirror of who you are as a person. So it's like an escape from who you are. But if you're an amazing person in real life, then you're just a horrible person online. In terms of like, you're just like a nerd, or just like, you're not impressive. You're not like saying the most jovial of jovial jokes. So I'm not more digital than I am in real life. And I'm trying now to figure out, do I just, when I meet somebody, say, okay, I'm going to meet you here at 7 o'clock tomorrow, be here, like old school style when like text messages used to be 30 cents a text message,
Yeah.
and start planning in real life opposed to like trying to plan like, all right, I'll talk to you online, I'll text you and we'll text out the details. So I feel like the texting is where things go wrong, but the face-to-face is where everything goes right.
But then I could counteract that with saying like, because I'm shit at social media, like my responses to texts and my responses to reels and whatever the fuck they want to throw at me, those are slow, and that's kind of you need that time. Like they're all about time. Like with females, like it's more like you have to be really fast, or else they'll lose that attention with you. So like that's where I would fail in that, because I don't like social media. I like to just sit back, relax, and not really take it too serious. Whether in person, I'll be like, oh yeah, all right, this is what we're doing. This is all about what we're feeling right now.
Yeah,
But it's
exactly right. Yeah,
I think it's hard because I'm married. I've got 2 kids. I'm out of that world. You know, I found my queen for my kingdom. You know, and I've got my family started. So I empathise with you guys, man. Like you're trying to find the right people to connect with, the right women in your cases, because that's not something that seems to be as easy as it was in my time. Like, where did everything go wrong? Is it because there's too many access points? Is it Insta? Is it a text message? Is it throwing media or content at each other? Like, we used to literally just meet up. You text, catch up here 7:30 p.m. Yes or no, and then you'd catch up, and then you'd have a very in-person relationship. You would. Like in my time, it wasn't about the socials. Yeah. It was about getting together as much as possible with someone that you kind of
fun fact
enjoyed.
So the male frontal lobes actually connect at age 24. They finalize their evolutionary maturation at 24. That's when you become a more serious person, when your two frontal lobes connect and you become like a serious person. So it could be that once you turn 24, you become out of touch with that youthful creativity or like that flair for zest for life, and you become a more serious person. And I think that's the counteraction of women. They don't want that. They want fun. They want to experience the joys and all that. But I think men becoming more serious is the antithesis to a romance connection. So it could be that age is the factor. Maybe being over 24 is, it's harder to do it, So that's an interesting, I just learned that the other day, so it makes a lot of sense, I reckon around 24 is when we tried to start our first business. I was 24, you were 27, Tommy?
I think, I had met Naomi when I was 26. 25, 26. I was still pretty young.
Yeah, but you were drunk as shit. So I was also, now I'm restricting alcohol and things like that, so it's like, I wish I could be drunk all the time. I just got to drive, So
you don't want to be drunk all the time, bro.
Oh, dude.
Hangovers, man. How do you do them? I can't do them anymore. I'm not alcohol.
A date on half a bottle of vodka is the best.
Oh, shit.
That's the shit.
Man, it used to be crazy, bro.
And you're still standing.
Yeah, dude. I used to love half a bottle of vodka.
Bottles before we used to go clubbing. It was half a bottle before we left the house.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, bro. We used to party,
What?
man.
We used to party.
Here? At this
my mum.
crib?
We used
At
to
the
do,
live?
in here was half a
We
bottle of
played
vodka.
Call of Duty,
Yeah.
same as this, on a PS3.
Oh.
Half a bottle of vodka after
Free
work.
wine.
Whoever was
Yeah.
coming home from work would go to Aldi's, $25 bottle of vodka, $1 energy drinks, or even
Ooh.
79 cents energy drinks.
Oh,
and
cheap
chat for
shit,
it,
bro.
man.
The best.
Because we do it so much. You got to
Yeah.
be effective and
No,
efficient.
that's it.
The problem with doing it now is it's still a gamble and risk. So half a bottle of vodka. How many times can I do that in a row before it's really bad for my body though?
Yeah.
Because
Now you're older, yeah.
So it's how many weekends can I do it before I build up the roster, build up that, what is it? Club identity where they all know me at the club. And
Oh, dude,
you got to do it for at least
it's
6
so
months.
much like that. Like for me, right now, it's a gamble to be like, oh fuck, am I even going to be good enough to even get out of the house to go and feel that freedom again?
Yeah.
Like compared to what I used to be 5-7 years ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know. Let's go climbing right now. Let's go climbing right now.
Oh,
I love it. I miss it, dude. I miss that shit. That was the fucking wildest times. So wild.
You guys can go out after, bro. It's early, man.
I'm not
Kids in bed, bro. 4 a.m.s.
I work 6 days
5
a week,
a.m.s.
11 hours a day. All right, I've got nothing going on. Look, I need somebody that admires serious men now. I don't know who they are, but a serious man.
Christian girl, bro. I reckon you got to find Christians, guys. Girls who love Jesus.
That's what my dad says.
Yes, your dad's got wisdom, bro. You guys know what he's talking about.
How about this? So, statistically highest mates per woman in their lifetime. Australia's number 2 at 13.2.
What?
So I think it's Turkey number 1, which is wild. I never knew Turkey would have been the highest.
Like they're loose.
Yeah, loose, dude. So
Everyone's
per
lucky.
woman, 13.4, I think, in Turkey, 13.2 in Australia. Per woman in their lifetime sexual mates.
That's the body count.
And that means a girl with 0 is being outweighed by the girl that's doing,
100.
Yeah, some shit like that.
So we get the Mykonos girls.
We got the second highest,
Fuck rate.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
That's sick, 'cause in a way, like, it's kind of like throw your darts at the board. You're
Yeah,
going to hit something.
then it's like, at what age group though? Then it gets the number gets smaller as you get older. Like at 30, no one's doing it now.
No, they're all doing it, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I know it's happening.
not my world, bro.
Like, all it says is it's
You guys
happening.
got to tell me.
If you're in a place to get it done, it's happening here.
Fuck, go to Chapel Street, you'll find heaps of women there, and they're all like 18 above. It makes me feel fucking too old.
Yeah.
I'm old now, man. I'm nearing the 40s, bro. I'm not there yet, but I'm nearing it. And I know now, like, my body's saying to me, you got to you got to jog, bro. You got to move. You can't rest on your laurels of what you did in the past. It's time to have like a routine every day because my body's feeling a bit achy in the knees or my neck's sore. And because I've got kids, man, I've got no time to do the stretching and all these things. Like, my body's, I've stopped alcohol, bro.
Yeah, right.
I used to love it, bro. This is my thing. And then I got into after you party and you do the big drinking, then I got onto the beer and the wine and became a bit of a fucking douchebag and you had this palate that I was creating just because I loved alcohol. I created a whole culture around it, but really, I like to feel the tips,
Dude, I love alcohol.
The tips.
Too. That's where South Park kills it again. He's got Randy and he's doing like a smorgasbord. It's really just Jaeger bombs, but like with wine. And like he's dropping wine into wine and he's just doing shots and he's doing like
Wine, yeah.
And he's like, it's a smorgasbord and it's classy. And he's just like getting smashed. He's getting smashed off wine. He's like, it's a wine tasting.
You know, wine people think like they're really cultured. They're like, and they're from this vintage. Like, I said to this really they're really into wine, this couple. And I said, you guys do it to get fucked up, right? No. It's purely to understand the wine, to unlock its potential in the sip, and to understand its heritage. It's like, you guys, you understand that you like the alcohol, right? They're like, do you like being drunk? They're like, yeah. I'm like, you're drinking it for the alcohol. Don't pretend like you're not, man. And it clicked for them in that moment, like, maybe I am an alcoholic, but I'm pretending like I'm not.
Just that.
This is how bad I got with alcohol, is that, so I didn't want to get unhealthy from alcohol, but I still wanted to start drinking again, technically, and get drunk again. So I bought, it's like a circle glass that you put alcohol in, you burn it, put a candle underneath, and the vapor, if you sip in the vapor, you get drunk without any of the intake of the calories or anything like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so I bought that. I never tried it, though.
Why?
I don't know. There's a movie, what is it called? One More Round? The German one. About the guys that introduced alcohol back in their lives in an older age and they found their youth again.
Oh my God. What was that called?
One More Round or Another Round?
Another Round.
Another Round.
With that awesome Scandinavian actor.
Yeah, they're like,
he started to fuck his wife again. Like, he can't really, have you seen this movie?
Okay. Oh, dude.
It's like these guys who like fed up with life. Yeah. Everything's over. There's like, we're going to get drunk every day. Yeah, that's it.
It's based on a scientific study, though.
Oh, it's a study, yeah, that's right.
It's a study. So they're teachers, and they all teach different classes and stuff. Yeah. And there's a scientific study, a German scientific study, where it's like we're actually deficient in certain alcohol level, and that our peak actually operates at a certain alcohol level all the time. So they're like microdosing alcohol to keep this baseline up throughout the day. And obviously one guy goes off the rails because he can't control himself, but everyone else found like a zest for life that could like not be replaced, like some like rekindling of what it means to be young. That's when I bought the fucking vapor thing. Yeah, I was like, that makes sense. Do that for me now. You know? It's just tough when you got to drive all the time. So unfortunate, but maybe one day retirement. I don't know.
Dude, I used to be terrible with alcohol. I used to love it. It was like my favorite thing, but like, until I started smoking, that's what kind of balanced my my alcohol habits.
Like nicotine?
Yeah, well, no. So I only started weed when I was 29.
Okay.
Yeah, like
later in
smoking,
life,
smoking in general. Like I never really did it until then. And then once I started smoking weed and vapes and shit, it actually helped balance out because I never stopped alcohol. Like I just kept drinking.
Yeah.
I didn't have water. But now that smoke's introduced, there's actually time to break. So there's like, it gives me time to like, oh, okay, let me just regather my thoughts over here and,
Yeah.
Bro, that's the power of the herb, bro. It got me off the alcohol because the
alcohol.
alcohol is poison, bro. For your body, right?
Yeah,
for your mind, it does a lot.
Unless you're vaporizing, guys. Vaporizing alcohol, alright? Like a mad fucking alchemical, like genius witch guy just fucking burning alcohol and...
If there was a safe way to have it, I'd try it.
I've got it upstairs. I'm gonna fucking try it. I fucking forgot about it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I think it's a magic. I think the herb, man, like I don't even call it smoking weed because it has that negative connotation, bro. I'm like, I either vape the herb or I commune with the green teacher. You know, because it's a teacher.
The great teacher.
The green teacher, bro.
Never heard that.
I created it, I think, bro.
I like it. I like it. The great teacher.
The green because when you said is you just said we go away, collect our thoughts, which means this medicine here, this plan is coming in and it's causing you to reflect a little bit, so you don't go off the rails. Because the drink can drive you, right?
Yes.
Once you're on, you can be on the train all night.
That's it.
You know, and if you know, and a few nights all day and all night again. You know, so the plant taught me like, okay, yeah, but you're also here and relax and don't have to go so hard and keep chugging away. And now I don't drink, bro. I asked my brother from where I was, in terms of how much I loved alcohol, what a fucking party boy I was. To now I'm not drinking. It's like you probably wouldn't have guessed it.
Now, Tusi, I want to ask you, what's your date of birth? I'm going to do numerology. Okay. You tell me what day were you born on? What number?
13.
Oh, good. You'd get along with Naomi then. She's also a 4. Hard worker. Buy the book.
I've seen these on TikTok.
Yeah.
The numbers, like the 13th, the 4th, and the 26th.
I know how to do them. I'm like an expert level style now. So one of your numbers is 4, which is law and order. Pretty much buy the book, hard worker, follow structure and everything like that. Yeah. Police come into your life though, bro, because like 4 is like a police number, but it's good. It's the hardest working number out of all. Okay?
You do have an amazing aura. Like I don't know whether it's like it's a spiritual vibe or it's a very mellow healing vibe. Maybe that's part of your like counselling energy.
I've always had this, to be honest. I never saw it in myself though. So until I started to do like the counselling thing, and then also with this work, like I never saw it in myself. I kind of just thought I was just a good vibe in general. But
amazing, bro, amazing. Yeah. Even your voice, you have a very soft tone. But it's powerful, you know, and maybe that's something with your music that I came through because you showed me a track, right?
Yeah.
All right, you showed my wife a track, and she has the heart. She has the most. I'm saying this is a better way to say it. She has an amazing taste.
I just heard she listened to Smokey Robinson.
I'm like, bro, she's got taste, right?
Yo.
She's got very refined taste. So if she doesn't like it, she's gonna look at you and be like, oh yeah, you know, keep going.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She's not gonna pull any punches, this girl, man. She's a Romo. She's Romanian, so but like. She loved it, and then so tell me, like, is your voice when I went on the rap? Is that your tonality? Is that what made you fall in love with rapping on music? Was that fact that you sound good?
Well, it took a while because I trained myself. Like I actually never went to a vocal teacher or anything because, I didn't like to let people hear my voice because I always felt like weird about it.
Singing or just general
singing.
Okay,
yeah. Like I actually never sang in front of my parents until I started the degree in music.
No way.
Yeah. Like I was so shy because I guess like staying home all the time and then going out when you're not around with the parents, like they don't really see a lot of potential. They don't see a lot of things in you. So like I didn't want to be too what's the word, like I didn't want to get ahead of myself to think like, oh yeah, I could sing and do this. So with that, I kind of just had to put the actions in first and then let them find out later. And then that's what I did. Yeah, I didn't have a vocal teacher. I taught myself on my phone. I was just listening to myself. I found an app that was like, you can listen to yourself after you've done a song. So I just did a lot of that and then just kind of heard a lot of shit and be like, oh yeah, I don't like that. Or I like this. And then I'll just, And then also with that, like even just doing some YouTube videos, like even listening to my voice when I was doing gaming commentary, like I was like, oh yeah, I didn't like that part, or I could edit it, I could just switch it around. Like I had a lot of things just to get into the music industry, I guess.
And what's your setup like? What's your software that you use? Like if you were to tell any student like how to get from zero to a song, how would you break up the elements that you needed to like make that construction happen?
Oh, well, the first thing if you really want to start off, like the free tools are the best. Like when I first started, I used a Rock Band microphone and Audacity, which is like a free software you can find on the internet. You just download that, and then with that, I was looking at EQs, like how do you like change the filters and the different sounds, and then I got into all the kind of sound engineering kind of stuff.
Man,
and then that was just all free stuff. That's what got me into it. And then I was like, yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, man. Like that's what people need to know. There's free ways to get your voice out there. Whether you're a singer, you're an aspiring rapper, or, you know, in your case, you've actually got a full album out, you know?
Yeah.
That's when you... I think that to me, the journey's come to completion for you. Yeah. From starting there, you've now got an album. Do you mind, before we wrap up, do you mind playing something for everyone?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
So if we were to find you on Spotify, how do you spell your name?
So my name is TUSI, so that's TUSI. And it's just a little side profile of me there. And the album we just released is called Scatterbrain. So, yeah.
Oh, I love the art, bro.
Cheers,
You got
man.
some sick art. Look.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's me
Oh,
looking
yeah,
out
bro.
into the Northern Lights.
Oh, shit.
A nice little thing about that is I actually took that photo at my university and then, did some photo editing and then just... Because I like the idea of neon lights and, something heading towards the future. So... yeah, that's a good artwork right there.
I love it, man.
And what song would you say? You played one, a really nice one, that Jamaican one. I don't know, it's not Jamaican.
Which one's the one that is like shows your range?
This is
So here we go, guys.
demo of it.
Much more than a beauty queen from a movie scene. Top model with the jewelry. How you do these things? Do you know what you do to me? When you move your feet, hypnotized like Billie Jean. She got it down to a T. Let it happen and we let it go. I'm at the top, telling you run a bow. She tried to tell me that let me know. Cause I've been down this road before and I never thought it'd be my time. Once bitten, then twice shy. She tried to tell me that let me know. While I walk home alone and think of all the things that I've done and what went wrong. Swarming around in my head, feeding something I hold on. So what do I do? Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do.
All right, man. You went to a different level towards the end, my
Man,
man.
that was sick, bro.
I want to
Thanks-
talk about it, brother. I want you to talk about it, man. Fucking
was sick,
speak the
bro.
word, bro.
Thanks for coming on the podcast, bro. That was absolutely amazing, bro. I had
Fuck,
such a
man.
phenomenal time with you, bro. Thanks for coming
so.
by,
Brought
man.
the energy,
You're more
bro.
than welcome anytime.
Hell yeah, let's go.
All right,
All right.
legend.
All right, guys. Bye.
All right, bye.
Let's go.